Hello, I'm Gillian Hovell, I'm the Muddy Archaeologist, and we're here on the Aegean Odyssey in the Voyages to Antiquity cruise. And today we've been to Ephesus and Miletus and Didyma, three wonderful sites, and of course Ephesus was the starting point. You begin in this fantastic huge site by starting at the top, and you look down the street of the Curators, lined with marble, lined with shops, lined with statuary, lined with fountains. And you immediately feel that you're in a town where people lived and they worked, and it was busy and it was bustling, and of course it's bustling with tourists. And it was lovely today to see the sun and feel the heat at last. At last we've had a really nice Mediterranean day here. But of course it's the site itself that is the star of the day. As we arrive, there are statues. There's a statue of Hercules on one of the gates. There's the relief carving of Asclepius' symbol, the snake on a staff. It remains the emblem for the healing profession even today. There's the winged Victory, with its wings outspread, holding the victor's laurel crown. That can be seen on many, or similar representations can be seen on many sites in the area and around the Roman Empire. As you walk down the street, you can go and visit the wonderful marble public toilets. And on the other side of the road are the very expensive houses of the rich, the terraced houses. And as you go up the terraced houses, you can see that it really is influenced by the Roman times. You have the mosaics on the floor, you have the frescoes, lined in the Roman colours, red on a white background, different coloured marble walls. It's just luxury upon luxury upon luxury, with bathhouses within it and dining areas, and it's a treat and well worth the extra money. As you come out of that, you reach the Library of Celsus, the very, very famous Library of Celsus, which is a photographic stop for everybody. And you walk on down the marble street, past the signpost for the brothel, which is always pointed out, and you reach the great temple where in the AD 50s St. Paul preached and started a riot, because those people who were actually selling the wares for the Temple of Artemis, the little figurines that everybody took home with them and bought, and there was Paul saying, forget Artemis, go for Christianity. So it was a riot. They were shouting, Artemis is the greatest, in the middle of the theatre. Having been in the theatre, which holds 25,000 people, a riot in that theatre with the steepness of the stairs, scary prospect. And Paul was in serious trouble for it. When you come out of the theatre, you're looking straight down the road towards what was the harbour. How many famous people have walked down there from times of antiquity? How many thousands of people in antiquity walked up and down, traded their wares, came on and off the ships? It really was a hub of activity. After Ephesus, which you could easily spend all day at, we then went on to Miletus. And there is another theatre, fantastic theatre, wonderful state of preservation. What you have is a smaller theatre, but it's been adapted by the Romans. Instead of just the orchestra, the circular pit in the middle, you have a sunken pit, which when you walk into it feels very atmospheric. You can feel that you are actually up to about here for me, that there is the edges sunk down, lined with the marble, and the watchers, the audience are all above you, and it was sunk for the gladiatorial shows. And there's a couple of relief sculptures on the side showing gladiators, or mythically kind of dressed up gladiators, fighting, demonstrating what was happening in that theatre in Roman times. They'd adapted it from the Greek. And then it's on to the temple of Apollo at Didyma. And this is huge, just simply vast, so vast that they ran out of money when they were building it. When you go in, it's on the site of the very archaic, very ancient temple of Apollo. But then it was later on built, but never finished. And as you walk round, if you walk round to the back of the temple, there is a very artfully displayed fallen column, which displays the sheer scale of the monumental building that was planned and partially constructed. Even in its unfinished state, it was still a magnificent sight for the prophecies of Apollo. As you come out, you see the great sculptures of Medusa heads, and there's the lion there as well, and lots of other reliefs and stones. That was a long day today, lots to see, big sights to see, and tomorrow it's another big sight, Ephesus. So join me then. Thank you.